Danganronpa. Right. About that time again. What's going on YouTube? TAG, the Advent Ghost here. Welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. I'll give you a quick recap of the last episode. Essentially, it was supposed to be... Oh, so yeah, we explored the second island. We found the diner, drugstore, a beach house / beach, a library, and an ancient ruins. The ancient ruins looks a lot like the Hope's Peak Academy. But anyway, later after we explored the second island, we got the next motive, which involves an arcade game. Now, time passes, and it was supposed to be wonderful time on the beach with the lovely ladies. Until, come to show that MAHIRU got murdered. Rest in peace to the girl. But, we did a little bit of the investigation last episode. But without further ado, we're gonna hop right into it, and I'll meet you guys in game. Okay, so we already investigated the shower room with the Kane, and it looks like someone could have possibly escaped from that upper window. We can't say for sure though. But it looks like I'll ask Chiaki about the Twilight Syndrome. Okay, Chiaki, I have something I want to ask you. You okay right now? Are you done investigating here already? I think I finished investigating once through.
Yep.
Now let's go. Go?
So...
You want to know about Twilight Syndrome, right? And I think you should actually play it yourself.
Let's go.
So, let's go. Yeah, you're right. How did she know? With Chiaki leading, I left the beach house. Headed over to Jabberwock Park where the unselling arcade machine was placed, but I never expected that person to be waiting there. Which person? Fuyuhiko? No, Nagito!
Hello there.
Hello there, Hajime and Chiaki. Glad you guys are doing well. Nagito? Feels like it's been a long time since I was able to talk to you two like this. Even though we haven't spoken for just a few days. Why are you here? Well, there's no need to worry about a loser like me. More importantly, did you hear? Apparently MAHIRU got killed this time. Jeez, how horrible. She was the heart of our group, always spirited and very eager to talk. For her to be killed, if only I could have taken her place, I would have gladly done it.
Amazing!
But still, you guys will be able to shine because this outcome is full of despair, right? That's right. No matter how dark the despair, hope can shine much brighter and stronger. Though I do feel bad for MAHIRU, this is quite exciting. How will everyone overcome despair this time? Looks like you feel no remorse. As usual, he's acting so crazy he's almost pissing me off. So why are you here? Who told you about MAHIRU?
Now.
You don't have to make that scary face. I'll tell you, you know? Monami.
It's Monami!
Oh, sorry, Monami. I said it wrong. Yes, it was me. Why'd you untie Nagito without anyone's permission? Did I do bad? I just wanted everyone to get along and, you know, cooperate. Yeah, no, but Nagito's a loose cannon. No. There's no way you'll get along. No way we'll get along. You already know what kind of guy he is. Fighting among friends is what Monokuma wants you guys to do.
Now.
Hajime, you should forgive her. Monami is just making a valid point too. You have no right to say that. But now's not the time for friends to fight. There's going to be a class trial for MAHIRU, right?
That's right!
That's right. That's why everyone must work together and have Monokuma. Enough. Enough already. Just go away already. Understood. Nagito, you too. Hurry up and get lost.
Man.
I'm a little lonely, but I guess I'll do that. I already saw the true ending of the game, so there's really no reason for me to be here. True ending?
Now then.
So, although I might be a little late, I too will do some investigating for a while. I'll try to be useful in my own way. Who do you want to be useful to? The killer or us? Isn't it obvious? I'll always be on the side of hope. The more I talk to him, the creepier he gets. The more I listen to him, the more I don't understand him. If he didn't exist, the situation would be a lot easier to deal with. Darn it.
Hey.
Hajime, let's move on and start the game. You're right. Let's go. Even if I do play this, I might just get a game over again. Before I start, just ask for Chuck if there's a walkthrough. Can I ask you something? Is there a walkthrough for this game?
Huh?
I feel like I'm going to just repeat the second day and fourth day again, and then get a game over. There is a walkthrough. Can you tell me about it? When you get a game over, that's the walkthrough. What do you mean?
Want me to tell you?
I'll tell you if you want. It's a hidden command. A hidden command?
See?
You should have seen it too, you know? I think that was displayed on the game over screen. Oh! So let me guess. Because it says down 5, so do I have to press down 5 times? Is that? Are you talking about the message that says down
That's
5?
right.
At least you know that doesn't mean down 5 drinks or something. It means you have to press down 5 times. Then the hidden command is you just have to press down button 5 times when you're on the title screen. Do that, you should be able to go to the real game. So that's the trick. Just as expected of the ultimate gamer. Doesn't have anything to do with being a gamer. This is just you either get it or you don't. In fact, Nagito got it on his own, so it looks like he managed to beat the game. Come on, give it a try. Yeah, got it. So I wonder if you could go back and just do that earlier. Would it allow you? Press down 5 times on the title screen. Let's do it. Down 5, huh? Oh! Screen change. She was right.
Yep.
This is the real game. Twilight Syndrome Murder Cases Truth Edition. Start it up. I need to find out why this is a motive. You'll start if I press the options button. Okay. We open with a specific murder case. Tragic killing that occurred within the grounds of the academy that the girls attended. Based on their understanding of the crime scene, the police ruled that the incident was the work of a pervert who snuck into the school grounds. However, there was a secret behind the incident. Even before the janitor first discovered the body, there were students who witnessed the crime itself. The students were 5 high school girls. They didn't want to get involved in the incident, so they tried to hide the fact that they were the first to discover it. However, tragedy befell those girls. Several days after the incident, one of the girls, Girl E, is murdered by someone. What in the world happened at this once peaceful academy? By playing the missing first and third day, you'll be able to understand that mystery. All the answers you seek are hidden in this Truth Edition. Will you be able to reach the truth? Reach out to the truth, huh? Sounds like a Persona 4 thing. Now then, let's start with the first day, when it all began. Oh good, I can fast forward the text. First day. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry for keeping you all waiting. Geez, we're gonna go home late because we had to wait for Slowpoke Girl A. Come on, Girl B, you don't have to be that mad. Hey, don't go taking photos without permission. People might mistake us for good friends. I'm not your friend? What? There's no way I'd ever be friends with a nasty, trashy pig like you. Haha, the way Girl B treats people, even loan sharks looking to collect would get sick to their stomachs. Is Girl E here yet? Apparently she forgot something. So has to wait just a little longer. She can't find her school swimsuit. Her swimsuit, huh? Maybe it got stolen? Stolen? You don't know? A pervert's been spotted in the area recently. You should be super careful, Girl A. A chubby weakling like you makes the perfect prey. Stop it. Girl A's getting really scared. It's fun to bully Girl A. What was that sound? Sounded like glass breaking. Sounds like it came from the second floor. Let's go. Puff. Girl E, what happened? I don't know. I walked by the front of the music room just now, and I suddenly heard the sound of glass breaking. Someone in there? That's what I think, but I think the door is locked. I can't get it open. You're right, it's locked. Did someone lock it from the inside? Is someone really in there? If we use the key from the teacher's lounge, we can open this door, right? I'll go to the teacher's lounge and get the key to the music room. Teachers are probably gone by now, so I'm sure we can bring the key over in secret. But I have a bad feeling about this. I found the key. Nobody there, so it was super easy to get. Then let's open it right away. Stupid computer. Okay. Girl A, you lead the way. Huh? Me? Come on, hurry, hurry. The heck? Someone's laying on the floor. She's not laying down. She's dead. Dead? That's impossible. Why? Gah! Lower your voice. They might still be nearby. Nearby? I mean, this looks like someone murdered her. Murdered, huh? So, seriously, shut up. What's gonna happen if the killer notices us? What should we do? What should I do? I see. So that's what happened. I found it. The killer's escape route. Escape route? Could it be? The fish tank's broken. Why? The window's broken. Sound we heard came from the entrance hall. Was probably the window breaking. Someone probably locked the music room door from the inside after killing this girl. They broke the window and escaped outside. Looks like she got hit by something when she died. I can't seem to find anything bloody here. What happened to the weapon? Did the killer take it? So the killer just ran out the window. But if they wanted to run away, they could have opened the window. Why'd they have to break it? They were probably trying to leave in a hurry. Look, there's evidence. The fish tank by the window is tipped over, and all the gravel is scattered. Then he must have accidentally tipped it over when they were frantically trying to get away. Too high to jump from the second floor, so maybe they thought it'd be safer than using the hallway. But is that really it? To lock the door, you'd have to either lock it from the inside from the music room or use the lounge key. Oh, when I went to get to the music room key, it was in the teacher's lounge. So the killer wouldn't have had time to return the key before they broke the window. Then the door could have locked from the inside. That means the killer was inside the music room. Also, to get outside from the music room, they'd need to have passed by us in the entrance hall. We didn't see anybody pass by, which means the killer's only escape route was this window. Killer's escape route. But why is it being added to my truth bullets, though? Then the pervert who stole Girl E's school swimsuit also murdered that girl over there. They probably locked the music room so they could rape her, but she ended up resisting. So they frantically tried to get away, broke the window, and escaped? Why does all this stuff end up in my freaking truth bullets? I don't understand, but okay. That's bad, uber bad. We better hurry up and run. But don't we have to report this to the police? Don't you know what happens when you report this kind of stuff to the police? You become the prime suspect just because you found the body first. I definitely don't want that. It'd be best if we left this room how we found it. Just lock the door, leave everything how it was. Girl D. Sorry, did I make you wait? So what's up? You asked me to meet here? Don't tell me you're gonna confess your love to me. Huh? What happened? I want you to look at this photo. On the day of the incident, I found this when I peeked into the next door classroom as I was heading home. And I couldn't help taking a picture. What do you think these broken vase pieces mean? That sound we heard from the entrance hall wasn't the sound of a window breaking. What's this? I don't know anything about this vase. And if that's the case, the killer didn't escape from the window. Seriously, I don't know anything. It's okay. I made sure to throw it away. Huh? If anyone found it, you'd be in trouble, right, Girl E? Are you trying to blackmail me? Of course not. That's not what this is about. If there's something you're hiding from me, I want you to say it. I mean, we're friends, right? You didn't say anything earlier. I knew, I knew that girl who got killed was tormenting you. Huh? No, she wasn't just tormenting you. She was seriously making your life a living Hades. That girl was in your photography club back in middle school, right? She was probably jealous of your talent, so I'm supposed to be your best friend. If you'd told me, none of this would have happened. Don't tell me you thought she could do anything she wanted because of her family's influence. And I just couldn't stand it anymore. You know, at first, I tried to talk to her. Oh, so Girl E was the one that murdered her. Oh, snap. I started talking all this crap about how she'd target me next time, so I felt a sudden rage, and before I knew it, I was choking her. And then she lost consciousness. But things would have been worse if she woke up, so that's why I had to do something about it. It's not my fault, or yours. It's all her fault. Girl E! Girl E, was it? Word is she was with her on the day of the incident. Looks like she threw something away here. What was it? The heck is this photo? This vase is... Could it be? Sound of breaking glass was actually this? If it wasn't, why did she try to secretly get rid of this? Not to mention, that's like the worst place you could ever get rid of something. Ever. But okay. What the heck did she do to my little sister? Oh. Looks like I need to ask her a few questions if that really did that. I will never forgive her. Oh. Looks like this is the end.
That's right.
That's the Truth Edition. Incidents first and third day are depicted in it. Now you've filled in all 4 events from the first day to the 4th. Chiaki, what do you think of the characters in this game? Like Girl A, Girl B? Their names make no sense, and they have no romantic chemistry either. Not that.
See?
While you were talking, looks like the ending staff roll started. Staff roll?
Perhaps.
You'll be able to find out what you want to know if you look at it, probably. What I want to know is on the staff roll? Producer, Monokuma. Director, Monokuma. Supervisor, Monokuma. Line scenario, Monokuma. Programmer, Monokuma. Graphics, Monokuma. Sound, Monokuma. Cast, Sumiki, Koizumi, Hiyoko, Miyota, Sato, Kuzuryu. What? Producer Supreme, Monokuma. Wait, just now.
See?
Didn't I tell you? What you want to know is going to be on there.
Miracle!
Congrats! Miracle, congratulations! Finally beaten Twilight Syndrome murder case. Now that you guys have played the game through the end, you should already know. That's right. That game is a non-fiction game based on an actual past incident. Is that true? By the way, non-fiction means an original story based on historical fact or records. Answer my question. But even if this is non-fiction, you guys probably don't remember it. Well, that can't be helped. The school life you no longer remember is the setting for the story. Or school life.
Isn't that wonderful?
At any rate, congratulations. Now then, as for the ending prize that I'm supposed to give you as a reward for clearing the game, I won't give it to you. The ending prize! Fuyuhiko had that. Ending prize isn't the problem, it's what Monokuma said earlier. He mentioned how he used our school life as a setting of the game. So it's connected to that this time too. But is it really true? We were already living our school lives. And our memories were completely taken. Something like crazy actually possible? What'd they do to us? It looks like you have something on your mind. Huh?
Perhaps.
Monokuma probably said the same thing to everyone else who's beaten this game. That this game is non-fiction. That it's the missing link that existed in our forgotten school memories. So do you believe it? Do you really believe our memories were taken? I don't know, but instead of thinking about that right now, we gotta focus on solving this mystery first. Whether we believe it's the motive or not, it's clear that a murder did occur. If that's the case, then I need to question them directly. If I do that, I might be able to learn something. The people whose characters appear in the game, right? Then I'll go too. That's why if I can get some information from them, I might be able to find out about something. About the mystery behind MAHIRU's death. About whether this game is true or not. And if we really had our school memories taken away. Let's hurry and ask the others. While you're at it, ask them how it feels to be a character in the game.
Leave it to me.
Also, if you want to gather your thoughts about the content of the game, talk to me anytime. Thanks, that's a huge help. I don't know where they are right now. We won't learn anything if we just stand here. Alright, let's go. Hajime, over here. Mikan, Ibuki, Hiyoko are all here. Names on the staff roll for the Twilight Syndrome murder case were Sumiki, Koizumi, Saionji, Miyota, Sato, Kuzuryu. Wait a second. Am I going stupid or do I not remember anybody with the last name Sato? Yeah, no one has the last name Sato. Because you got Akane Owari, Chiaki Nanami, Sonya Nevermind, Peko Pekoyama, Ibuki Miyota, Mikan Sumiki, Mahiru Koizumi, Hiyoko Saionji. But who had the last name Sato? Nobody on my side, right? None of the males have the last name Sato either. Unless I'm tripping. Yeah, no, nobody had that last name Sato.
Wow.
Really wanted for Yuhiko to come too, but he locked himself in his kaji and wouldn't come out for me.
Sorry.
So unfortunately, he's absent. Probably because I'm so incompetent. I apologize.
What?
It's okay to be absent? I thought you said we'd get executed if we didn't come. Executed? You mean, you said Monokuma had something important to tell us, right? We came because you told us that. Sorry, that was a lie. A lie? You tricked us. What the heck?
Jeez!
Fine, then I'm leaving.
Wait.
Can you wait until we finished our business with you? Right, Hajime? Like, I'm on the same team as Nagato. Can't focus on that right now. I have to get information. Alright, Ibuki first. Hey, Ibuki, can I ask you something?
Why you?
Bring it on! Have you played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case?
Aw.
Oh, that's a computer game, right? I'm basically awful at those things.
Guitar!
Ibuki's a tough girl, so I don't touch anything powered by electricity, except electric guitars. Pretty sure that's a lie, but now's not the time to really dwell on something like that. Her unique tone and hyper energy. There was a character like that in the game too. Let me ask you one more thing. What's the relationship between you and Mahiru? You mean that in a perverted way? No, in a normal way. Well, even if you ask me that, Ibuki's encounter with Mahiru was,
Oh!
when I asked Mahiru this morning to go to the beach with us, she made this real disappointing face. Disappointing face.
I see.
Yeah, but disappointment varies depending on the person. Ibuki associates it with department store rooftops. Let's stay focused on Mahiru.
That's totally it!
Turns out Mahiru has some business too, and she wanted to invite me to that instead. So something like, I was thinking about meeting with everyone, but if you already have plans. You know what she meant by everyone?
Aww.
Nope, I didn't ask. I see. Mahiru invited Ibuki. Why? Curiouser and curiouser. Alright, what about you? You have a minute? There's something I wanted to ask you. Have you played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, Mikan? No. Since we said we weren't going to play that game, I'm not really very good at video games. I'm pretty slow and I panic instantly. Her timid tone. Pretty sure Girl A character was like that too.
Hey.
Can you tell me what your relationship with Mahiru? Relationship with Mahiru? I first met her when we first gathered the classroom with everyone else. After arriving at the island, I did have a few conversations with her, but... Well, could it be... Did Mahiru hate me? That's definitely it. She hated me. She doesn't know anything. It's more like she doesn't remember anything. But even though she hated me, for her to actually invite me, she must have been a really kind person. Invite? Mahiru invited me this morning. This morning? She looked very serious. She was wondering if we could all meet up so she could discuss something. I already had plans to go to the beach, so I had to decline because I needed to prepare for that. And when I did, she made this lonely face and said that she'll reschedule for another day. If only I went with her, this wouldn't have happened. Are you invited Mikan?
I see.
So it looks like we've obtained some pretty valuable testimonies. Based on that, seems like Mahiru also beat the game. Why do you know that?
You don't know?
If she hadn't, she wouldn't have chosen these people to talk to. Because she beat the game, she talks to the people who appeared in that game. Just like what we're doing right now. But in her case, it was much more serious, probably. I mean, she was forced to learn that she was involved in that game. That's true. But I'm surprised. I never thought MAHIRU would play that game. It's true, that was unexpected. Nagito, didn't you tempt her into playing that game?
Huh?
What? I remember. Anyway, what happened to MAHIRU? Did she leave saying she had some business to take care of? Why do you know that? Wait, you tempted her, right? Just like you did to me.
How mean.
Tempt? That's a rude thing to say.
No, that's wrong.
That's disrespectful towards MAHIRU.
Isn't that right?
There's no way her feelings would change just because a useless guy like me tempted her. At that time, she was already considered giving that game a try. All I did was give her a little
It's
push.
obvious.
That's all it was. What the
Well,
heck? More importantly, isn't it better if we listen to what she has to say? She's being quiet as ever. Counting on you, Hiyoko.
hey,
If MAHIRU spoke to everyone who appeared in the game, she should have talked to you too, right? Well, Hiyoko? She never talked to me at all.
That's weird.
What a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Bye.
So I'm just gonna go back to my cottage now. Hey, Hiyoko! You know my voice, Hiyoko ran away as though she were avoiding me. It's okay to say she ran away. Yeah, she's clearly suspicious. That's pretty much decided.
now then.
Regardless, it looks like we're finished here, so why don't we part ways for now? Still something I need to
Bye
investigate.
now.
See you again later. The heck is his problem? Even his exit was pushy. What should we do? Should we go back to the scene of the crime one more time and investigate? Very important to investigate the scene of the crime first, but let's go over to MAHIRU's cottage first. MAHIRU's cottage? If she beat that game, it's best if we investigate there, I think. She might have that. The ending prize. If that's the case, I'll go with you. You're okay with that, right? That's your cue to say yes. Anyway, see you other ladies later. Gotta go to the cottage now. Door looks unlocked. Moving after you're told would be 2/3 rate. So I made sure to be one step ahead. However, removing what's inside is a huge no-no. There are others who want to investigate too. Guess I should go inside. Compared to my room, this cottage has a somewhat pleasant smell wafting throughout the room. MAHIRU is here, but she's not coming back. And I should try looking for a naughty book. Why? No, I was only kidding. Kidding? Are you that kind of person? Jeez, well, at least I don't feel nervous anymore. Wait, could that be the reason she said that? Looks like we don't need to search for it. Check out that thing at the top of the bed. Top of the bed? Oh, it's right there.
No.
Yes! There's an envelope on the top of the bed.
Hey.
Could it be? This might be it. The ending prize Monokuma gave to the first person who beat the game. What's inside the envelope? Let's find out. Turned over the envelope and what came falling out was a few photos. This photo. This is a photo of Nikan, Ibuki, and Hiyoko in what appears to be some sort of entrance hall. It's just like the game. There's a similar scenario during the first day in Twilight's True Edition. Girl B was in a bad mood because Girl A was late, and Girl D tried to cheer her up by taking a picture. Is this the photo she took? Yeah, they're doing that thing again where they show the photos of the old life. Broken vase. The same broken vase Girl D showed Girl E in the third day. As I recall, the broken vase was in the classroom next to the music room. Broken vase photo.
But still.
This photo is more shocking. For me, I was stunned into silence. It's an actual photo of a dead body. Since there's a piano behind the body, it looks like... But doesn't that look a lot like... No way. Could this be a photo of the first victim? It's the victim of the murder that occurred on the first day. The one they blamed on a pervert. And one more time, this is the last photo. This probably the photo of Girl E after she got killed on the 4th day. Nearly matches her body in the game.
See?
There's no mistake. This is the photo of Girl E. Here's crime scene photo. With that, we finished looking at all the photos. Based on all these photos, seems pretty clear this is the ending prize. What's depicted in these photos proves that Twilight Syndrome murder case is based on an actual murder. Does that mean that stuff about our memories being stolen? What's this? Something else?
See?
There's a note inside the envelope. Wait. After you get a game over, press down 5 times for the real game. Once you do, you should remember what you all did to my sister. We'll talk then. This note.
Wait.
Maybe the first person
Time out.
to beat the game received the ending prize. It wasn't MAHIRU. Someone else sent this to MAHIRU. And that person is the one who actually received the ending prize. MAHIRU wasn't just lured there by Nagito, she also received this envelope. That's why she played that game, right? Then the person who played this game first. Although it's very familiar. The word sister is written in this note. Based on these clues, I can't think of anyone other than him.
Hey.
I'm glad we came here to investigate. Because we did that, we discovered a very important clue. I agree. But there's still one thing left. We have to find out who actually killed MAHIRU, but there's not much time left. I need to hurry. Now that I think we need to investigate the one guy. Hajime and Chiaki. What a coincidence. If something happens twice, there's times the charm, so they say. What coincidence? Are you a stalker or something?
Now.
Don't say that. I was just thinking about filling you in on the results of my investigation. Did you find something?
Bow to me.
I'll let you know if you drop to your knees and lick my shoes. Really? Just kidding, I was joking. Didn't sound like a joke to me.
Actually,
It's about the footprints. Killer left their footprints in front of the beach house, right? Did you find out whose footprints those are? Whose footprints are these? If you want to know, I highly recommend you come to the beach house with me. With you? Of course, you'll come with me, right? I don't trust me as far as I can throw him, but if I can get a clue. What are you going to do, Chiaki? I'm going to try and talk to Fuyuhiko and see if he can tell me anything.
So,
I'll leave this to you.
yep.
That's definitely a good idea. Someone like me try to talk to him, it'd be impossible. But it might be different with a girl. Just be careful it doesn't get rough with you.
yep.
I guess this is where we part. I'll see you later, Hajime.
What?
Did you actually want her to stay? Actually? What do you mean?
Bye now.
Let's go. I'll go on ahead to the beach house and wait there. Okay? And I'll follow suit.
My.
Nagito,
Whoa!
why are you here?
Hello there.
Hello there, Kazuichi. Thanks for going easy on me earlier. Thanks to you, I was able to walk away with just mild bruising. Clearly think like an ultimate.
What the heck?
Ugh, this guy. You two have arrived at a good time.
News.
I've discovered something very terrible. Terrible discovery? Not only that, I believe it's nothing like Sonia's, but there's something I noticed too. You too, Mikan? This is great. Looks like the investigation's reaching its boiling point. Alright, listen, I have big news. Huge news. What's the big news? Remember that Sunwitch Esper Ito mask that was next to Mahiru's body? The mask the killer used to hide their face. That is not correct. That mask was not just used to hide their face. What was it
Well?
for? Sparkling Justice! Huh? Sparkling Justice is a serial killer and self-possessed ally of justice whose name makes mankind shudder. They wear a hero mask at all times. Supposedly, they are a serial criminal who only murders other criminals.
That is an order.
So, a vigilante of some sorts. Do not look so disappointed, Hajime. You need to be surprised. Sparkling Justice character. That's the serial killer you were talking about before, right? It's true that the mask we found is a hero mask, but it is a heroine mask to be precise. Sunwitch Esper Ito is a pretty witch girl. A heroine. Anyway, so you're saying it's possible that the serial killer is the one who killed MAHIRU? Which means there's a serial killer hiding among us? That wouldn't be surprising. I'm pretty sure I've seen a twist like this in some video game. The last game, that's where. Stupid serial killer behind. Killers just use it to cover their face.
That's weird.
But even so, they sure show something that stands out. That might be true, but... No, it's easy to write this off as foolish. It might be best if we exercise some caution. Can you tell me everything you know about this so-called sparkling
As
justice?
the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
The heck?
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
She's into it. The heck was that?
Well,
That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase.
what?
An unknown serial killer has a
Do you
catchphrase?
have a minute?
I read it in a magazine in the library. There's only been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating
However,
it. In the end, that journalist was punished by Sparkling Justice too. No good can come from getting involved with a serial killer. Serial killer might not want to hear that from you. This is all I know about Sparkling Justice. Thanks to the masks, nobody knows their true age or gender, making them a very mysterious individual. It's not kind of a stretch to say that there's a serial killer hiding in our group.
listen.
It does not mean they're in our group. Possibly the serial killer was lurking on this island all along before he decided to murder MAHIRU.
Wow.
That's probably not possible.
I...
It's the only thing I can think of. No matter how much I think about it, I simply can't believe it. That one of us is capable of committing such a horrible murder. No matter how much I think about it, I simply can't believe it. Sonia. I do understand Sonia's feelings, but it's highly unlikely that there's a serial killer hiding on this island. Ugh.
I see.
So it really randomly appears and claims to be an ally of justice. It's easy to write this off as foolish. It might be best if we exercise some caution. To talk to everyone. Testimonies. You had something to say too, right? Well, compared to the others, what I have to say isn't that important, so please don't get your hopes up and be disappointed. So just get on with it. I tried my best to perform the autopsy, and I was able to find out. I was definitely killed by a blow to the head. She was probably struck from behind by one blow. Based on the scars, the weapon is clearly the metal bat. But every dark cloud has a silver lining, as they say. It looks like MAHIRU didn't suffer. Does that mean? There's no doubt that she died instantly. Her death was instant? That sounds a little strange. I think I'd better remember that. So she died on the spot. It didn't take long for that. Sorry, I started talking on my own. Are you busy right now? Just tell me.
Well...
During the autopsy, I discovered this in MAHIRU's pocket. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret until then. Let's not try to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Sayonji. This letter is real, then me Hiyoko met up with MAHIRU, right? Plus, MAHIRU's estimated time of death was around 3. They met 30 minutes prior. If we think about what this implies, then I'm starting to get confused. If it's true, what does it mean? What happened between MAHIRU and Hiyoko? Okay. Not just yet. Alright. Kazuichi.
Oh my.
She looks strangely excited. Awesome. That's like a power bat Moe. Man, I don't really get it, but nice one, princess. That Miss Sonia is something else. Guys, just so laid back, I should leave him alone. Anything else? Possibly the serial killer was looking on this island before they decided to murder MAHIRU. Already got it. What about Nagito? Tell me what you know already. Didn't you find out whose footprints those were? How were you able to find that out? Listening to everyone's story at the airport, I went to a certain place. It's probably better if I snuck in to everyone's cottages. Everyone's cottages? Yep. I told Monokuma I needed access for the investigation, so he simply let me in. He did something shady again. Then. Why did I do something like that? Well, I'll explain my reasoning to you. Nagito squatted down near the entrance to the beach.
See?
I'd take a look. After all, I went to the trouble of gathering this. Those footprints. I see, so you snuck inside everyone's cottages once. Yep. I wanted to get a sample of everyone's footprint. But unfortunately, Fuyuhiko wouldn't leave his cottage, so I couldn't complete it. I guess it's no big deal. It seems obvious that footprints belongs to this person. Whose footprints are they? Hiyoko Sayonji. Hiyoko's. Well... To be honest, the reason I summoned her to the airport was so I could lure her out of her cottage. She shut herself inside the cottage, remember? If she stayed in there, I couldn't sneak in.
Perhaps.
So I figured if I lured her out, she wouldn't be in a hurry to get back to her cottage, treating her like a small animal. But it was totally worth it. The footprint I collected was smaller than anyone else's and matched the footprint at the beach house. There's no mistake. These are Hyoko's footprints. Yeah, I didn't have a doubt about that. It's not like I was snooping or anything, but I found something really interesting at her cottage. Something interesting?
See?
I found a lot of these candies inside her room. They're gummy candies that come in 4 different flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Looks like she got it from the supermarket. Apparently she really likes this brand of gummies. There should have been other gummy brands, but she only brought home a bunch of these. People are like that sometimes. There are people who will only eat the same brand even if it's just potato chips. What's wrong with that? It's not clear if this relates to the incident, but I thought I should tell you this in case. Coming from this guy, that means it probably greatly relates to the incident. Alright, it's time.
The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to an end!
Hedonism?
Come! Now is the time to fight the decisive battle! The hostility of fresh blood, the insanity of a contest of wits! The class trial is finally raising its curtain! So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock! Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon!
Now then.
Looks like it's time. Guess investigation is over. Finally started. The class trial where our hopes and the killer's hopes will finally clash. But it's alright. Either way, hope will win in the end.
Alright.
Let's go prove it. What's he so excited about? No reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. At the trial field where Monokuma is waiting, I have to make my case there.
Escape.
We have no choice but to press forward. Let us go. Time to talk among ourselves. Left the beach house and MAHIRU's body. Let me go. Help me. He's gonna do something crazy to me. I'll be ruined.
Why you?
Shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Lolita.
Stop it!
Stop harassing little girls. This is what's going on.
Jeez.
Yoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. Yoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma is trying to wrap her in a full Nelson. If you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of this island's food chain.
Unbelievable.
Making me waste my sweet time. There's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where is Fuyuhiko? That guy, he totally ditched my appointment. Pisses me off. But wow. What? Anger changed his form. Right here. Fuyuhiko, you came. I was worried about you. There's nowhere for me to run anyway. So no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still, I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Fuyuhiko, what does that mean? It's all good. The trial heats up, it's all good. You can get out of that buff form now. Looks like everyone's here, so let's depart
See
now.
ya later!
I'll be the first one to step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Like,
Do you even have to prepare?
Show some spirit.
If you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy. Come on, bring out that energy.
This too
it
must be
begins,
the
the beginning
will
of
of
the
causality.
Let's keep our spirits high so we can one day find that shining hope. Moving forward is the only option. Intention.
No.
So nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time. Kill time? To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
like,
A purpose is only going to be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap purposes like trying to survive. Enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. It's starting. Class trial is starting. MAHIRU Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. Had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but regardless, we need to find the answer. Doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Huh. No long-winded, deadly despair, deadly trial, deadly thing. They don't have that line in this game anymore. Alright, let's rock.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, and Boy F. And a high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff rule after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. First character the player was able to control was Girl A. Trying Girl A is probably
I see!
Nikon.
Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy! A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights! Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too. Huh?
I forget who it was. Was it D? No, Girl D was Girl D was the one for Koizumi.
I see!
Yeah.
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Personality was hyper and energetic and unique. That's Ibuki.
I see! Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
I like her. Please don't kill her.
Let's move on to Girl D.
And that would be Mahiru.
I see! Girl D is MAHIRU, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
He's Guy F.
I see! Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid. That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu? Another person? It was one of the names on the staff roll.
Yeah, because it showed up twice.
The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
Reason Fuyuhiko's last name Kuzuryu appears twice. Hunch, but call me out like that? Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with.
I can prove it with this! In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game.
Yeah, please be my little sister.
It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
Don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuyuhiko's sister.
I see!
Boom.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
Hey, tell that to preach again for the people in the back.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
Is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
He also has a strange rivalry going on.
No one cares about that! Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game!
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know? I heard that Girl E got killed!
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
What the heck?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it! Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed. I see!
Yep.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E was... who was waiting in the hallway is the killer. What did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? We need to clear that up first. Alright, here we go.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get past those 4 and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway! Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E to the front of the music? To go back to the music, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
Nope. Ugh.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window
Wait.
and escaped out.
So how did Girlie to the front of the music room? To go back to the... You need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the end, the other 4
Hold
girls
on,
should
is this
have
still
been
not
there.
right? Ugh.
What did Girl E do?
She just broke the window and escaped outside.
So how did Girlie get from outside the school to the front of the music room? To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girl heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get past those?
Oh, I know what it is now.
The girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. You're wrong. 5 minutes later.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too. I see! Now the mystery has been solved!
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Murder weapon.
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was!
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
Sounds like a little kid.
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
This again?
Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one!
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able
Didn't
to
she get
figure
choked
it
to death?
out?
What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Well, I had a line just now. Now then, there's something I need to tell you regarding the white noise and non-stop debates. Some of the lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with the silencer, but unless you completely destroy them, the time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at... you get the gist, right? It appears the debate is getting tougher, so I obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something. Tanaka. His name's Gundam. Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck. Have fun. Darn it. Why is Akane smiling?
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
Unconventional weapon. Apparently appeared in the game, but...
The investigation.
It's on that biggest.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that.
I agree.
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there.
Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
A bag? What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the Ace Attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
Phoenix, right? References.
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it, and they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
Hmm?
You can? That's pretty scary.
I mean, a little bit.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E? I see!
It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
remember. I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game?
King and Mahiru's death are probably related. And actually, Ballad is an important shared point in Girlie and Mahiru's murder. The baseball bat.
I can prove it with this! I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house. And Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious. Don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What did he...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Kyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
Well, she was there. And then she did run off with that sad face. Maybe.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Back to that, huh? Alright. Maybe this time
What are
she
you
can
saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hyoko? Do you know where Hyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
No, that's wrong!
You're wrong. You were there.
You should have been at the beach house, Hyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints! They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are. Don't decide that based on ugliness!
No.
Huh. They're not Hyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo?
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was aimed against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
So you finally decided to confess.
What did you remember?
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
Seriously?
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie?
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves.
Not all the time.
If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Let's keep it going.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
Not that one.
Damn it!
I did go to the, but only during my morning walk.
That one.
No, that's wrong.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I'm gonna tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. What we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30. I think there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
I see. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
Maybe, but he may be not wrong.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
See, I can't tell if she's telling the truth or not.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
The closet, because it was half open.
Here!
Bada boom.
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your head. Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer.
It's true that Hiyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Oh, that is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints!
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
No, that's wrong!
That'd be wrong. You're very wrong.
That gummy. Did Hiyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor?
The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? Then it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What? That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Oh snap. Fuyuhiko is on her.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank MAHIRU for it!
What does that mean? MAHIRU used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
That's wrong! I left those footprints during my morning walk!
She's still going with that morning walk thing. It's not the morning
not
walk.
done with
I know
Hiyoko
exactly
yet.
what it is.
What is that? MAHIRU used her last ounce of strength and...
No, that's wrong.
Not a last ounce, because she died instantly, according to the autopsy.
MAHIRU didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death?
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that MAHIRU died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry!
Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow.
I mean, that verdict doesn't really count for anything. Because, I mean, you could still do a single blow and have it not be instant death. You could just leave them to bleed out. But, I mean, whatever your reasoning is, go right ahead.
That's why MAHIRU isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with MAHIRU's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously! That's not true! Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled the body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was
Clean as a whistle.
clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me!
Oh.
We haven't decided that yet!
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Okay.
If MAHIRU didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed MAHIRU and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower. The fact that Hiyoko was at the beach house can be proven. Did you get all that, you bastard? So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Allow me to cut through those words.
I cut through.
Because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
I see.
Yeah, because the kimono sash.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Kyoko mentioned this before.
Can't help it, I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Kyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell. And it only smelled a little. Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place? Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious? 'Cause if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually sounds pretty cool!
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, seems like it.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru, because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Hyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope you get a hangnail and die!
Jesus.
I'm sorry for being pig barf!
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap!
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier...
I'm surprised I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question. Yeah!
Damn it! So that was a lie?
'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
Since you're someone who wants to interfere with our meeting, let's keep it a secret until then. Let's try not to see each other a while. If I start suspecting us for no reason. Wait, she got one too? This just got interesting. How did she get that too?
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
What about the letter that Mahiru had?
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had? Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m., but in Hiyoko's letter...
Whoa! The meeting times are off!
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think? Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
Damn it!
Probably both of them, to set them both up.
I see!
Elimination.
The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times, but the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all. It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
So based on what the letter said,
Lightly.
you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep! Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something. Medicine? That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic!
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but... The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I
Please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
Seriously,
I'm
dude.
on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray. And you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yup, yup. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want.
This freaking guy.
Whoa, he's sleeping.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
That may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. And that's likely going to be the suspension of the case.
Well now.
Gosh, I reached its climax. Let's move on. Who the killer is? By release before he's ready, they'll all be shocked and all full of despair. It's seriously big no-no. Twirling it right now is innovative, don't you think? Club president power speeds innovation. Who's the club president? So without further ado, the answer is, you can. Everyone please close your eyes and cover your ears.
Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me. What's Nanu and what? Okay.
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room! Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that!
Believe it!
Oh, I can't do anything! How annoying! But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Yes.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there? Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't. Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! hide. I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
We've made the perfect product for you. Dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions, called the Logic Dive. Oh snap! It's a new mechanic. You control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the synapse course. Move sideways with the left stick, accelerate with R1. Circle the brake, R1 to jump. Various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course. To show you're familiar with these controls, you can reach the goal. The enemy will take damage anytime you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in this course. That's to split into different paths, so please proceed down the path to your answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course, so please be careful. I recommend you make good use of the brake. And that was some advice. Logic Dive. This looks interesting. So big view before here. I messed that one up poorly. God darn it. I got none of these questions right on my first shot at all.
It's all coming together.
But that's a pretty cool looking mechanic though. I like it.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing. Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means.
Crap! Crap!
But not the closet, right?
Here!
Oh, so the closet's prime spot in both cases.
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up.
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Only think of one place.
Here!
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case? But the shelf it was on. It was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. 'Cause we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think. Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
What are these quotes?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
Seriously.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
That isn't fully logically sound, but okay.
Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But
now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
The final feature non-stop debates. Truth flashback? Okay, there we go. Every wise man has a different weak spot, use just in case. Okay, I can't evade when using that. Got it.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their...
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the so washing it off...
They didn't have to...
What if maybe they wore one when they moved the body?
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the blood?
They cut it up and...
As someone who flushed, it would definitely clog...
Maybe it's the other... Perhaps someone other...
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the...
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No, that's wrong!
Got it, you're wrong.
If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Damn it!
So the drink's in the fridge, though.
I see!
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Oop. Pekko wants to battle.
In theory, then, that's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used. It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking one bottled drink is simply not enough. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Whoa, I didn't know about that. Okay, hold up.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were only flavored drinks, but if you use those to wash blood, the blood won't come off in your body. It will leave an aromatic smell, too. Especially if you used a lot. That alone would raise suspicion. Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator. There were only flavored drinks with colored. If you use those to wash, the blood won't come off in your body. It will leave an aromatic smell, especially if you used it. That alone would raise suspicion. Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the
Allow me to cut through those words!
Cut right through.
Oh, there were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner.
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soak their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, that person would be...
Seems you've realized who the killer is. Hmm? See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
The only one who is actually wet. Sorry, Peko. I didn't want to do this, but...
You're the only one! Peko. Is it you?
Peko?
Hey! What are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer!
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Why are you two here? Aren't you breathing pretty heavily? I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something! Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
What?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
It's a coincidence I passed by the diner. I didn't pay attention to the beach house. Went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see any of them during that
You
time.
told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer! We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
I see!
Bada boom.
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
The no littering rule.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object. I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body. Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours! No! Please don't be violent!
I'm gonna say, yeah, Hiyoko, stop. If the killer used an object to escape out of the window, he wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. The only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case. The object the killer used to escape out the window. Hangamon's Gamba at all? Alright. Much as I hate it right now, but alright. Oh, okay. I know what it is now. Crap. I lost the vital letter that I needed. Or at least one of them. Come on, give me an R. Darn it. Nope. Oh, I messed up. Got it. Got it. I got it.
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Peko, I don't want you to be the
Despite
killer.
the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily! Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Time has come for a panic talk action. little bit about Fever Time and Nega Time. R1 to use Fever Time. Fever Time push tempo will be pushed to max, but that's not all. You won't miss during Fever Time either. By pressing X when applicable, you can destroy your opponent's verbal assault, but only until your focus gauge runs out. So make the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. Nega Time, I know. Oh, it said something. Hold up. I'm not gonna tell them. Oh. If you can't clear, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not gonna tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for that chapter if they do that.
You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut! If she used the bamboo sword as a step, this is the end!
The sword bag. Get it in one shot.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword bag to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her...
Ooh! Look at that angle! Ooh!
She would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
No! You just back off!
Is it true? Did you kill Mahiru?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
What? I did it just now, right? She's Mahiru's killer, right? Is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing this, because Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say, It was for the sake of justice.
Justice? Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
What? Yo, what? Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun. And hello, Earth to
I keep
Echo!
skipping this by accident.
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that.
It's fine. Just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
Could she be?
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete!
She's sparkling justice?
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
Wait, but didn't they say that they never knew the age? And they never knew the age and gender of sparkling justice? But yet, how can you miss anything when Peko has a chest like that? How can you miss that? That's sort of hard to miss. But, I mean, moving forward.
That would be me. Sparkling justice! Now then, let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
Peko, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Peko finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... but... huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask!
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
The heck is this? Peko's the killer. Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Oh, Monokuma's still asleep. I'll just stay there and sleep.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
Just let him sleep.
This again?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
That same justice?
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Peko, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
The heck?
I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it? He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end, there's no mistake that it was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Peko! Morning of the incident, so that's gonna be for later. Okay. We need to learn MAHIRU and Hiyoko. Killer forged 2 letters. Got it. Person to arrive at the beach house. No. Okay, wrong one. Goes there. Okay, got it. Okay. So we know it's not this one. Okay. What other one was there? Ah, it's not what matches. Okay. Okay, the anime mask. That goes here without a doubt. And then the big evidence is the footprints. Ba-boom. Hide in the surfboard case. God, I love the way this climax is freaking designed. Boom.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Nice.
The incident began this morning when MAHIRU spoke to Hiyoko. MAHIRU most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hiyoko accepted MAHIRU's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m.
My redhead with the camera and the freckles on the note. I'm a misser.
And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m. and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon. The metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created.
Strange. Can't mention calling card and not make me think of Persona 5.
However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
Yeah. Why?
I see. And what of it? She's like, totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice.
What?
If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed! For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices? That's...
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
He finally woke up.
About time.
I've heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Why? Why did it have to be her? No, not waifu. You seriously about to kill two
Pardon me,
waifus?
can we please have a little more time?
Huh?
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Sonia?
Continue our discussion?
Wait, what?
But isn't the voting over?
I'm gonna say, but wait. Then what was that? What was that?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky! That would be me! Sparkling justice!
Sparkling Justice catchphrase. So he calls it catchphrase? No! No, 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 no. If you're about to tell me what I think you're about to tell me, no. No, 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 no. The journalist who has interviewed Sparkling Justice article was written in a negative language, so I tried translating it. No, no. No, no, no.
I see! That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
if she had to translate it, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish.
Huh?
So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
What?
Nani? Completely misunderstood. When I first heard about the serial killers Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I assumed they were both from the same country. That wasn't the case. So...
Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it.
Find out what?
My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh? Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was!
Yeah.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
Explain yourself.
She called herself a tool. Which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
There was one more person at the scene.
I see!
Discovery announcement.
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
What about this time? Is it three people including the killer or not? Fine, fine. You want me to say it? Doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house!
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
It's gotta be.
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
I can prove it with this! I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize.
It's an envelope. What's inside? What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right? But we already voted!
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
We got duped.
It means I'm not the killer.
But what? Ha! What? So if Peko's not the killer, we already went through the voting process. We're all about to die.
The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
You're kidding me. She went along with that whole act to literally take the heat off of Fuyuhiko, take the heat off of him, and literally, oh my god, she literally pulled a Hina and succeeded. She literally pulled a Hina and succeeded. What?
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's about to happen next? What's about to happen next?
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
A recess? Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is Hold on a sec.
Sorry.
Wait, so sorry. I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Pecco's the killer. Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, that's obviously obvious. You're not a tool. You're a freaking human being.
Well,
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
you just don't know.
You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself only exist to be tools?
Hey,
What does she mean for you, Hiko? Pecco and I grew up together. Two childhood friends then?
No.
It's completely different than that. After I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kazuryu clan took me in.
I'm nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am fulfilled to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? She's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
You're wrong. You're not a tool, Pekka. Because if you're a tool, what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Huh? I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master always told me to hide our relationship. The young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I'm told, I'm nothing but a tool for killing. My young master intends to kill. It is only natural for me to act as his tool. And the one who tried to kill MAHIRU wasn't you, it was Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat the game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me!
She's covered in blood? What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister's dead?
you...
Tried to confirm it with MAHIRU, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So,
I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond, but she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But...
I'm pretty sure MAHIRU was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played that game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when MAHIRU spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. That's right, I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
my!
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, MAHIRU? If you want to talk about it there, it's totally fine. It's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me. If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
Definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too.
what?
It was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, for you, Hiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure MAHIRU into a trap, right?
Hey,
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. The reason that happened was because of some person.
damn it!
I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so,
My young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use the bat as the murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to makes sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister. So that is why you killed MAHIRU with the bat. But still, I believed her up till the very last minute that the game was just a work of fiction. Even so,
Hey,
that game is actually real. Are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you?
I don't want to hear about that. The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but
why?
I shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
For me to be honest, this whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over MAHIRU, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. After she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat and I hid under the bench. And at that moment, it called for me and made me kill MAHIRU. Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
What?
Are you saying that you killed MAHIRU because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course!
Of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to be understood. Everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed!
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes. So we fell for it. Fell for a trick all along. That's right. You guys made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true
That's
killer.
obviously wrong.
Hold on. Don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Mom?
This is troubling!
I'll admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko actually is the true killer. I'm telling you to hold on.
I see.
So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is the true hope, then. On his behalf, you killed MAHIRU. And now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great.
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
I have no hope, I'm just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, you'll probably just play dumb
Now
anyway.
then.
So I'm going to ask someone else. Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us? Is that your hope? Crazy?
What?
Hold on.
What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are all those things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
Huh?
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all going to die.
Young master.
You just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teruteru, are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that. Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young Master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please, just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I'm a tool. This could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko, but
Hey.
if you insist you're the killer just as she said, You can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
Young master, I am finished.
You... What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
Hey, that's deep, man. How about it, Fuyuhiko? Tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
Because if that's actually what I have to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. It means I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself. And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you? I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan.
Young master!
Oh my, so this is how it turned out.
Too bad!
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. How disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
You knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed. It's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? Even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with a heart, is a killer.
Sorry.
I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master!
You have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believe you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool wouldn't understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even so.
Even so, I wanted you to escape. I wanted to protect you. Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve you by your side until the very end, young master. Goodbye. And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
Please, do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
It's gonna happen again. Peko. That'll do. Monokuma, why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
As long as I'm a tool, I'm fully prepared to die.
So cool!
But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears and despair in the end. Now then, let's begin.
Young Master Fuyuhiko,
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
Oh.
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
I want you to remember the tool Peko Pekoyama who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do I have to keep... I don't need any tools. You did say that. And let's begin. The punishment time brimming with despair. Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills,
For the ultimate swordsman,
kills!
Peko Pekoyama.
Right.
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
I never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... you didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young master?
Young master!
No. It's too late. What? Wait. No, 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 no. Oh. This can't be even Fuyuhiko? This is bad. It shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. What is this? This can't be. This is alive, right? Peko! Fuyuhiko!
Such a waste.
Sake, this is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. Conclusion, what a waste. This is why. She should have just discussed it. It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable. You're still talking about that? What's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed, and I even feel sad and hopeless. But still,
Isn't that right?
it's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. Who? I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know? Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
What?
Everyone,
Fuyuhiko is still alive.
Serious?
Fuyuhiko! Magically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Serves him right.
You're so
Were you filled with
stupid.
hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that?
Stupid brother!
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't
A surprise
believe it.
order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him. Duty?
Hey!
Because it's written in the school trip rules. If only the black one gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. If I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey!
But you should be able to do something about it. Jeez, guess I have no choice.
Fine.
There's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then, I'll save him. Really?
like,
I was actually gonna do that all along, so I've already prepared for this. Prepared? That's when it happened. Siren began ringing out of nowhere, gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Doctor, what?
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
Jesus. After he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight. Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma? Can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. And all we can do is wait. Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know?
However,
we must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way to move forward. Like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
damn it!
I guess things are exciting if the crapster like him ain't around. I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. For you, Hiko, I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so the class trial ended, but we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left there alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. "15 days left.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well.
What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Wait, the continuation?
That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
For a future filled with hope. Peko. Having that dragon blade is only going to make me feel things. No one's here, right? I can totally see it now, those idiots. I can't wait to see the surprised look on their dumb faces. They'll probably be happy about it. I'll be very, very happy. Alrighty.
Ahem! Hope speak good morning, now then.
Tropical day, enthusiasm, who cares? Morning, huh? I was so worried about Fuyuhiko that I couldn't sleep. Involving himself in Peko's execution like that, suffering all those wounds. Is he really going to live? And was it really okay to leave him in Monokuma's care? Worry consumed my heart. My body feels terribly burdened. That worry ends here. There's no way I can just lay here and do nothing. Loosening my stiff body, I slowly sat up in bed. I should head over to the restaurant. That's right, just do it. I should meet up with everyone at the restaurant first, and then we'll question Monokuma afterward. I'm definitely going to find out if Fuyuhiko is safe or not. But we save that for the next episode. Let me just check this real quick. That's dirty. Oh man! Of all the people they could have had to be the killer, they freaking made Peko the freaking killer. Oh, I was hoping we could have taken this all the way to the end with her, man. I was so ready to take it to the end with her. She was like one of the best characters. She was best girl, man. I hate this right now. God bless. And then her whole background story with Fuyuhiko, it's so touching. Oh my god. Oh man. This episode's been one heck of a doozy and a half. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this, why not hit me with a like if you want to? And if you don't want to miss out, why not subscribe to stay caught up on content? Oh yeah, and hit the I can't even outro this properly because of how shook I am right now. Oh my god. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching. If you enjoyed, why not drop me a like? Matter of fact, no. Smash that like button. And if you don't want to miss out on the content I post, smash that subscribe button. And you know what else you smash? Smash that notification bell. Cause one subscribe and one like is plus one hope that we can get off this island and survive. Yeah, that's it. One like, one sub means more hope to escaping this island. So if you guys can do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. This has been TAG, the Advent Ghost, signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you all in the next one.